Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for choosing to watch this video today. If you're new here, if this is your very first time, my name is Betty and welcome to Betty AZ. For all the returning subscribers, thank you for always being here and oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. And you know what? If you haven't subscribed or if you're not sure if you subscribed or not, please go ahead and check. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. And also, I would like to ask you to kindly share this video with your friends and family. And also, you can click the bell, the notification bell, so that you can get alerted when I upload a new video. I know some people tell me that they don't get those alerts, but I don't know what happens. I don't know. Yeah, so thank you also for those who have been sharing. You know what? Yesterday I got an inbox from somebody called Malata. She said, "Hi Betty, I got to know you through a fan on SGR. They were talking, she thought that fan thought that lady was me, and I think they greeted them like, 'Hi Betty AZ,' and the lady was like, 'Who is Betty AZ?' And then she said, 'Oh, you can Google Betty AZ, check her on YouTube.' And yeah, that's how she got to know me. And she said, 'Oh, please give her a shout out.' So if you are the one who mentioned Betty AZ to another person on an SGR on the train, the SGR is a train, please just know that I appreciate you and this is a shout out. The lady can't remember your name, that's why I'm not mentioning your name, but yeah, that lady name is Malata. So, oh, you fans are amazing. You guys are so good. I'm blessed to have you in my life. So anyway, today I want to talk about the unfortunate things that happens when you are out of the country, away from home, like far away from home. And one of those things are like death, and it's so sad when death happens when you are, it's not that people have to die in their home countries, but imagine your family and friends are far away from you and then they just receive bad news. And the reason I'm talking about this is about the lady who drowned in a pool. We saw that on Facebook. And if you did not see the video, I don't have the video myself, but it was circulating on Facebook. This lady name is Wendy, and I am, I feel so bad that it happened to her because it's like she recorded her last moment on earth. She was live. She was going live on Facebook and then she drowned. She was enjoying swimming and everything by herself in a big old swimming pool, big swimming pool. And you know what? She seemed like she's having a good time. I watched that video and I was like knocking on my phone, like when she was calling for help, because she kept going help and then going back in the water. And I could hear the cry, the desperation from her voice. Let me tell you, it was the most heartbreaking video to watch. If you haven't seen it, I don't have the clip here. You can see it on social media, Facebook. And I think that video was edited because it says, people say she was live for 3 hours, but then the video was short. So, and the video says, at the end of the video, it says CapCut. So I'm believing that the video was edited by whoever took the phone and then recorded the first minute when she was drowning, and then brought, it was edited to a point where two gentlemen came in and they were asking who this person, what is that in the water. So for those who don't know, what I'm talking about is this lady in Canada. Her name, Wendy, she drowned. She was swimming in a pool and then she was alone in that pool. And then she was recording herself live. She was going live on Facebook and people were commenting. You can see comments were going on. And then this lady, unfortunately, I don't know what happened. I don't know whether she went to the deep end or what happened. All of a sudden, she started drowning, and she drowned. Whether she knows how to swim or not, I don't know. I'm not sure what really happened, but she started drowning. But you could see evidently on the video that she was just by herself in that pool. And then later on, these two men started walking by the pool, and they started having a conversation. And this one man said, "Did you see that? I thought they said it was they could see a strange thing in the water." And one guy said it looks like what do you call this, kind of a dog, like an animal in the water. And then they were wondering, and then the other guy was telling the other person, "Go and tell them that there is a dead person in the water." And it was so sad. My whole body got goosebumps when I was watching it. And I'm not here to rub it on the family face, and I'm so sorry that I'm having to do this video. But guys, I share a lot with you about diaspora life, and I want to, it's kind of bringing an awareness, is learning from something that has happened. So I don't know what happened after that, but I'm sure they called like 911. I'm sure the police were involved. I'm sure everything that things went on after that. But yeah, guys, this lady, she recorded her last moment on earth on her Facebook, on her life. What a sad way to die. What a really sad way. Imagine being on your life. People can see you dying, but they can't really help you, because they can see you are drowning. They can see you. Imagine for 3 hours. So whoever was on her life that moment, you imagine what they went through. You imagine they could not concentrate, because if you're watching somebody's life and they're drowning, and you go back to an hour after, 2 hours, and you're still seeing them, like seeing just the water, quiet, knowing that that person is deep in there. Let me tell you, that really is so, oh my God, it's so traumatizing, So what I learned from that video, it's good to have friends who live close by you. And also, I know the number one thing is to go with people, swimming with people like friends, but sometimes we know the schedules of this country. We know how these countries can be crazy. Sometimes you want to go with people in the pool, but nobody is available. All I can say is going live is a good thing, because that is a way of communicating and telling people what's happening, and telling people, hey guys, I'm in the pool, But the thing is, have people in your area that and these people, mutual friends. And like now, for example, I have a lot of people in Arizona that watches my videos. But if they don't know my location, it will be a problem, because if they see something happening to me and I haven't mentioned my location, it can be a problem, So, but at least they can call the police. At least they can notify somebody. So this is a very sad situation, and I can say this. It's good to go with somebody in a pool, and it's good to carry those floaters. If you don't know how to swim, if you don't know how to float in the water yourself, it's always advisable, carry those floaters, and also go with someone. At least let somebody know where you're going, even if you will not carry them. As I say, these countries can be crazy. These countries, I'm telling you, if right now I want to go to the pool, there is no way I will have company right now. Even if I want to carry anybody right now at this moment, I will not get anybody who want to go to the pool, especially on a weekday. Even on a weekend, these countries can be so lonely like that. And it's good to find time to do activities like water activities when you know for sure you have notified someone, hey, by the way, I'm going to the pool. At least be on the phone with someone. But you know what? Let me tell you what I have learned about death. Death comes when it's your time to die. It doesn't matter where you are, and there is no better way you can prepare yourself. So there is no way we can start pointing fingers on this girl and say, why didn't she tell people where she is? Why didn't she? It's too late, But what can we learn from this? What can we learn from the whole situation? What we can learn is have know people in your area. It's very important. It doesn't matter whether it is people from your country or people who are not from your, it doesn't matter. They can be, now she was in Canada. They can be Canadians, they can be from Philippines, they can be, just have somebody who knows where you live. If you live in a house or apartment or wherever you live, just have someone know, people know where you live. It's very important. This being, being private can be dangerous. Have people know where you live. That's number one. Number two, notify somebody where you're going. Hey, what's up? I'm going swimming. Where? This and this location. And also have someone in your social media. Sometimes we have the privacy the settings on our Facebook private that you don't know, nobody, you're like, I don't want people in my area to know where my stuff. I don't want people to know my business. But it's very important to have people in your country, in the same country with you, and the same area. Same area is very important, because like now, if it's Canada and happen in Ontario, somebody could be in another place, another province, and they can't help you. So it's good to have people who know you, people around you. They know who you are, they know where you live, they know you. And also it's always good to communicate. Communication is very important. You know what, the lady, she was doing the best she could. She was on live on her Facebook, and unfortunately that happened. But now, if there was somebody from her province, those 3 hours could not have lasted like that. If she had notified somebody where she's going, or maybe, I don't know, I honestly, this is so sensitive, and this is really, because I don't want to feel like I'm pointing fingers and correcting the lady. It's sad, it happened. The best thing we can do as human beings is teach our kids and teach friends, tell friends around us, hey, always let people around you know where you are. And especially, let me tell you, when you have mutual friends, like now, I communicate with people who are in Kenya or different countries. If something happens, these people, they will at least there's someone. What I'm trying to say is, I have people in Kenya who I've introduced to people here. Like now, I have, like my mom, she's in Kenya. She already know people who are here, and she has their contacts. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to say. Have the mutual friends have contacts. This one, let me tell you, another friend, my friend in UK, the other day, she was dizzy and she passed out at work, and then she figured and then she was, I don't know if she was taken to the hospital or not, but she told me the story after she passed out, and she called me the next day. She was freaking out, and she said, Betty, if I died in this country, nobody would have known me or my parents, because I'm the one who know her family back home. But the people in UK, her friends, don't know nothing, don't know her family, don't know her relative, they just know her. She said, Betty, you are the only person who knows my family. So I want to introduce you to this person in UK. And she did a conference, and she said, I want to introduce you to this person here in UK. This is my friend. In case something happens and this friend hears something about me, this person can contact you, and you can contact my family. And she did that because she got the scare. When she passed out, she was like, my God, if I died, how would people in UK get to my family? They don't know, nobody in UK know my family, even on social media. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if it makes sense or not. Introduce people, mutual friends, to like family and friends. Have someone in your area that knows your family, that knows your friends in your country, that knows your friend where you live. It's very important. And let me tell you, the reason I'm saying your country, it's somebody in another country can even save your life, because they can call someone who is there. Like, for example, if you are watching and you're in Kenya and you have a number of someone who is in Arizona, you just call them and say, hey, this is what's happening to Betty. Please call her, find where she is, come to her life, see what, and something. So anyway, guys, it's good to even go to public pools. These private pools, if you're going to a private pool, to somebody's pool, go to a pool where there are people in that house. Don't go to like a pool alone. There's nobody in that house. There's no one, zero, nobody. You don't know what this, I'm telling you guys, let me tell you one thing happened. Years ago, when I was new in this country, we lost a guy in Arizona. And this guy, he died in his car. Unfortunately, he died in his car. And this guy was drinking. And he died drinking in his car because he was drinking hungry, and I don't know what happened really. I don't know if he got too drunk, or I don't know whether it burned him. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But all I know is the guy died as he was drinking too much. He left his job. He went in this car. He was drinking, and he was found a day or two later by his coworkers, because his car was parked in there, and the coworkers could see somebody in the car, and they were like, who is that? This is some so-and-so. He hasn't left the parking lot. Is he okay? And the police were called. Imagine. And then the co-workers called, they called the police, and he was taken out of his car dead. True story. And this is a Kenyan. He died in his car drunk. He was drinking. The reason I'm saying that is because the police found alcohol bottles in his car. Another story is another lady died in her apartment, and another lady died on a freeway. It's a lot of, there's also another one from shooting. There's so many scary stories that happens. So sometimes we see this post going around. Hey, there is this person that has died in this state. Does anybody know the family? Does anybody know any friend? Does anybody know anybody that knows this family? Who knows this person? Who is she? Who is he? That is the only problem of not getting known. It's very important. You can be known by your friends, but they don't know any mutual friend. They don't know family. They don't know how to get in touch with your family. And I hope this is really making sense. So if you travel, if you're in diaspora, it's very important, no matter where you are, it's very important to have network, connection, people who people who know, mutual friends, and people who can reach to your family in case of anything. In case of anything. So unfortunately, this lady drowned and she died. And let me tell you, you can drown even when you know how to swim. You can drown not knowing how to swim. It's sad. Death comes, and let me tell you, when your death comes, it will come no matter where you are, no matter how prepared you are. So when we are living in this world, it's by the grace of God. It's not that because we have done everything ABC perfect. No, we cannot say that. A lot of people, how many people go to the pool and they come out safe? How many times have that lady gone to the pool? That was not her first time to go to the pool. It's just sad. It's unfortunate. It happened. So it's, guys, it's sad, and as much as possible. And let me tell you, I see some people were commenting like, are there no lifeguards in the pool? Some pools don't have lifeguards. Like, for example, if it's a private pool, it won't have a lifeguard. Here in Arizona, we have community pools. Some do have lifeguards, some don't. And they tell you, they have a notice. They will just say in this country, they know how to cover their butts. They will write a notice. This pool does not have a lifeguard, so swim at your own risk. If you die in the pool, if you drown, you cannot sue them. They cover their butts like that. This is what happens to this country. Documentation. They want to document everything. And also paperwork. And that is an example of a paperwork. They just stick it there, a notice. Because if you go to sue, if the family want to sue them, they can be like, our person died in the pool. Where were the lifeguards? They can pay them a lot of money. But if there was a notice, you cannot sue them. So it's important to know, does this pool have a lifeguard? What if I drown here by myself? How does my environment look like? Are there people playing soccer on the other end? Are there people who can rescue me in case? It's good we ask ourselves questions. As I said, it's not possible for someone to be prepared because you don't know if you're dying. But now that we have seen something that happened from that lady, to her, we can learn something from it. So ask yourself, if anything happens right now, is there anybody around me? Are there people? Because on that video, people showed up 3 hours later. That means there was nobody. Let me tell you, in this country, you can even walk for 30 minutes without seeing anybody on the street. And especially here in Arizona, you cannot see people out there because Arizona can get very hot. We have had cases of people who are rescued by 911. People going hiking. Imagine, we have had people died. I see the news. People die. They go hiking. They don't have water. It gets very hot. They become so dehydrated. They die because they need water. They forget to bring their water. They become so tired, or they fall on the trail and nobody sees them. It's hot. And let me tell you, unfortunately, we've had people who have died. We've had people who have rescued by 911. You see those choppers, helicopters on going to rescue people on the trail, and they want people all the time. Before you go hiking, know you live in Arizona. Carry water with you. Also, hike on a safe trail where other hikers can find you. They always tell us that. Don't hike on your own trail. Make sure the trail you are hiking on is a safe trail. Yeah, that's what they tell us. And it's not just in Arizona, anywhere you are. Even if you are in Africa, before you go those mountain climbing, before you go to climb a mountain, before you go to climb a hill, before you go to a lake, before any activity you do, involve people. Know that in case of anything, there are people who can find you. I heard a story of a lady who was rescued. She went hiking and I think she broke her leg and she was found like days later. Imagine. It's so sad. Also, another thing I can say is we have to be, we have to be careful. We have to be careful of the things we are doing. The risky, the dangerous thing, something that can put you, for sure, water, water is dangerous. Fire, like hiking, going to trails like that, even driving, you can, something that will, for sure can put you in some sort of danger. It's always good to, be careful and notify someone. That's a good way of, you are at least you are keeping people, in touch and telling them, hey, what's up? This is what is happening. This is what I'm doing. Update someone. I might not have the right words. I honestly don't have the right words. That's why I'm stammering. I look like I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm trying to find the right words to put this, the right way to put this, but at least you understand my point. Okay, guys? So yeah, tell someone, update people, have good network. That's very important. So, my condolences to the family. I feel so bad that it happened to the lady. And yeah, I mean, sometimes we always say death is inevitable. And no matter where you are, it will find you. If it's time to sting, it stings. And when it stings, it leaves a mark. It leaves pain, and I want to wish everybody the best. When you are out there, I'm sure nobody goes out there ready to die or wanting to die. It's just unfortunate, because death is inevitable. It will just come no matter what. So we prayed God that God will help us, because as human beings, how much can we protect ourselves? How much can we be safe? How much can we be careful? We can only say, when I'm driving on the road, like when I'm driving Veo and Uber, I'm always very, scared. And I tell God, this is a very risky job. As much as I'm careful, I'm putting a pressure on my tires. That's a good way of being careful. I'm making sure that my car has gas. I'm making sure I'm driving safe. But you don't know about other drivers out there. You don't know about what will happen. So what I always say is pray. Pray every day. Pray to God. Even if you don't sit down and pray, just talk to God and say, God, on the road, when you're walking, when you're going to that kind of swimming, when you're going somewhere, anywhere, every day when you wake up, thank God for a new day and say, God, please watch over me. Please protect me from accidents and incidents. Anything that it will come to harm me or to hurt me, or something that will, endanger my life, please God remove it out of my way, and please God protect. Prayers are very important. And also we come against, this premature death, because for that lady, she was young, full of life. You could see on the video. But, premature death, we come against it, and we pray to God that this kind of death do not sting us. We don't want a sting of death to find us. In the name of Jesus, we want to enjoy our lives. We want to enjoy these countries that God brings us to, these countries, to these wonderful countries. Even if we are in our motherland, even if we are in our countries, may the Lord always protect us. May the Lord always watch over us, because nobody wants to die when they are young. We all want to die when we are old and frail and ready to rest. Right now, we are very strong and energetic. And also, guys, as I said, also to be careful is don't go drinking like that, and drinking, driving, putting yourself in danger. Don't put yourself in situations that you're endangering yourself. For the lady going to the pool, honestly, that is not something, I don't know, it's not something that she wanted to. She did not want to drown, but it happened. So, but if something that you can control, if something that you can help, like now drinking, just don't. If I start drinking right now, obviously I'm gonna have an accident. There are some things that you can control. So God help us all. God help us all. I pray for all of us as we go out there for safety, even when we are working in our jobs. People break backs in their jobs. Nobody goes to work to break their back, but unfortunately, some people break their backs at work. Like for me, sometimes I have pain on my shoulder because I kept lifting. When I was doing caregiving job, I was lifting a lot. So nowadays I have issues on my shoulder. What happened? I did not report. If you have an accident at work, you report. Right now, if I go to see the company, where is the paperwork? Where are the documentation? Did you report that you hurt your shoulder at the time? They help you. They will take you to the hospital if you hurt yourself at work. So always report if you hurt yourself at work. We are, as much as possible, we have to cover ourselves and to see what we can do to, Anyway, I don't want to make this video long. May God bless us all, and God help us all, and God protect us all. God bless you. Take care.